Hi everyone, we're going to find exact values using sum and difference identities. This is part 3. What I notice is, first of all, my alpha angle is in quadrant 2. I drew a little picture here, and we have to find r, because we're given y over x. In this case, my x is the one that's negative, and my y is positive. So if you want to write that out, that's going to be x is negative, but y is positive. So we know r is 5, by the way, because of your triples. On this one, for my beta belongs to quadrant 1, and I have my r, and I don't have my y. So I'm going to use 1 squared plus y squared equals r squared. So we get y squared equals 3, because that's 4 minus 1, and it's going to be positive, so y is going to be square root of 3. And then we can fill everything out. So we need, now that we have our x is 1, and our y is square root of 3, and our r is 2. So we can fill everything out and find all the information. So basically, we have that sine of alpha is going to be 4 over 5. Cosine of alpha is going to be negative 3 over 5, because we're in quadrant 2. And then tan they already gave us, which was negative 4 over 3. So that's the alpha part. And the beta, we have sine of alpha is square root of 3 over 2. It's not alpha, it's beta. Let's just change it to purple. Cosine of beta is 1/2. So tan of beta is going to be square root of 3, because the 2's will cancel there. Now we have to fill everything out. So we're going to do our sine. We have to do sine of alpha plus and minus beta. So sine of alpha. Okay, so you write out the formula. You get sine of alpha, cosine of beta, plus or minus cosine of alpha, sine of beta. And so that's going to be 4 over 5 times, I'll just put these in parentheses, 1/2 plus or minus negative 3 over 5 times square root of 3 over 2. And when you simplify that, you're going to get 4 minus 3 square root of 3 over 10. And that one's going to be your sine of alpha plus beta. And we're trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So my sine of alpha minus beta is just going to be 4 minus 3 square root of 3 over 10. All right, the next one is cosine of alpha plus beta. And that formula is cosine of alpha, cosine of beta, minus sine of alpha, sine of beta. And when you fill this in, you get negative 3 over 5 times 1/2 minus 4/5 times square root of 3 over 2. When you simplify that, you get negative 3 minus 4 square root of 3 over 10. If you had to do the minus one would just be the same answer, but it would be a plus in between. Okay? And the last one we have to do is tan of alpha minus beta. This one's harder. I'm just writing the formula here. And when you plug everything in, get negative 4/3 minus square root of 3 over 1 plus negative 4, negative 4/3 times square root of 3. And so what's going to happen is I'm going to go ahead and write all this with the common denominator of 3. So basically the numerator is just going to be negative 4/3 minus 3 root 3 over 3. I just did that. And the denominator is going to be 3 minus 4 square root of 3 over 3. And then what happens is the 3's cancel. So what you have is negative 4 minus 3 square root of 3 over 3 minus 4 square root of 3. Now what we want to do is multiply by the conjugate to get rid of that radical. And when you simplify, you're going to get negative 48 minus 25 square root of 3 over negative 39. Since we have 3 negatives and you should divide it out, you can go ahead and just write 48 plus 25 square root of 3 over 39. And that's all. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye-bye.